media where we discuss media related topics at ease. So today in this video we will be talking about the history of newspapers. From the history of newspaper we will be discussing about the previous year questions according to WB set. So the first question is that match the tagline. They have been asking about the matching the tagline in the list given in list 1 and list 2. In the first list, as we can see, the journalism of courage. They are talking about the journalism of courage. So we know that the journalism of courage goes with Indian Express. The second question is that the second part is that India's newspaper since 1778 it will be the Hindu. The India's national newspaper since 1878 it will be Hindu. The next part what we have, if we talk about the Let's Truth Prevail, it's the Times of India, and People's Parliament always in session, it's the Statesman. The next part what we have this particular question is the match the list 1 and list 2. The Times of India, the Times of India is going with Bennett Coleman Limited. Then we have the Hindu goes with Kasturi and Sons Limited. Then we have the Telegraph goes with ABP Group. And we have Hindustan Times, the Hindustan Times goes with Shobhana Bhattacharya. The next question what we have, the next questions we have, during the period of emergency, they are talking about the Indian emergency period of 1975 to 1977. The Union government's control of advertising distribution was challenged at the Calcutta High Court by the Statesman. So it was the newspaper Statesman that emerged in 1975 to 77. The Union government controlled advertising distribution was challenged at the Calcutta High Court by the Statesman. The next question we have, it is giving a list the correct sequence of earliest newspaper published in India in English. So we have Hickey's Bengal Gazetted is the first, then we have Brahmical magazine. After Hickey's Bengal Gazetted we have the Brahmical magazine. After Brahmical magazine we have the Harijan, then the Young India. So the Bengal Horkaru is 1827. Bengal Horkaru was first published in which year? It was in 1827. So the date which is given here is incorrect. The next part what we have, the arrange the establishment of the following newspaper in sequence. They are talking about the establishment of newspaper in sequence. We have to order the according to the date. So the Bombay Times came in 1838. Then the Bombay Times and Journal of Commerce came in 1838. Then we have Statesman 1875. Then we have Hindu 1878, and the latest one is the Hindustan Times of 1924. After that we have what is the correct sequence, highest to the lowest. They are asking about the correct sequence of newspaper. So highest to the lowest, it's given in the bracket of circulation of Bengali daily newspaper as per ABC Audit Bureau Circulation Report of July-December 2019, and it was released in 2021. So according to ABC we can see ABP is the highest, then followed by Bartaman, Ei Shomoy and Ajkal. The next question what we can see here is the who among the following defined newspaper as a commodity. So it was a factual question. Who among the following defined newspaper as a commodity? It is Samir Jain. The next question states that name the newspaper published by tribal and Dalit women. The newspaper published by tribal and Dalit women are Khabar Leharia. The next what we have the first printed press in India arrived in 1556 in which of the following ports? It was in Goa. The first printed press arrived in 1556 in which of the following ports? It was in Goa. The next question what we have, the next question is that which newspaper was started as a Bengali newspaper but later changed into English paper? It is nothing but Amrita Bazar Patrika. The next question what we can see is that who started the weekly paper Young India and Harijan? It's none other than Mahatma Gandhi. The next question we can see that which newspaper was started as a Bengali paper but later changed to English paper? It's Amrita Bazar Patrika. As you can see, this particular question is a repetitive question. Directly they have repeated this question, which newspaper was started in Bengali but ended in English, the Amrita Bazar Patrika. This question has repeated twice. Now the next part what we will be discussing is that Which newspaper white malice towards one and all was a column by so this is a factual question. They are talking about white malice towards one and all was a column by Khushwant Singh. The next what we have Bengal Gazetted, the first newspaper in India, was started in 1780 by James Augustus Hickey. Bengal Gazetted, the first newspaper in India, started in 1780, James Augustus Hickey. Then the question they are stating that in which year was Hindu Patriot first published as a daily newspaper? It was back in 1892. So we have to understand, we have to remember the date that which year the Hindu Patriot first published the daily newspaper. It is 1892. Then what next we have? We have identify the correct chronology order of. First it comes the statement, then Types of India, then the Hindu, then the Hindustan Times. So as you can see, this particular question is also a repeat question. So they are also talking about this particular dates and all. Hickey's Gazette, Brahmical Magazine, Young India. So this is also from the learning the date we can be understanding, we can be attempting many questions. The next part is that which one of these is the Sanskrit newspaper published in India? It is Sudharma. Now the next question what we have this particular question, which was the first newspaper to offer an online edition in India? Which was the first newspaper to offer an online edition in India? If we talk about the online edition, it is the Navabharat Times back in 1946. The 1946 Navabharat Times is an online publication. The next question as we can see is that match list 1 with list 2. Sir Irani, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Kasturi Ranga Iyer. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, we know that what if you talk about Sr Irani, it is A goes with number 4, the statesman. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, if we talk about Bal Gangadhar Tilak, it goes with Kesari. If we talk about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, it is Miratul Akbar, and Kasturi Ranga Iyer, it is going with number 1, the Hindu. The next question what we can see is that which of the following is a mismatch? That means they are mismatching it. Number 1, the Times of India of Bhubaneswar. Number 2, Asian Age of New Delhi. Number 3, the Hindu of Visakhapatnam. Number 4, Asian Age Mumbai. The next part, which of the following was edited by the Srirampur missionaries? If we talk about Srirampur missionaries, we have Digdarshan of 1818. Which of the following was edited by the Srirampur missionaries? It's Digdarshan of 1818. The Srirampur missionary press was established in 1800 by William Carey. Srirampur mission press was established in 1800 by William Carey. The next we have identify the newspaper which is published in tabloid form. If we talk about tabloid form, it has the Deccan Herald, the Mail Today. Now both are in tabloid form. So the next question is the newspaper Sandha was edited by Brahmabandha Upadhyay. In this following section, we will be talking about the schools of communication. These particular questions have been repeated from the schools of communication. So we can see that the Roland Barthes disputes Saussure's approach to semiotics. Symbolic signs are language dependent and hence seen as arbitrary. So the assertion is false and the reasoning is true. The next question from schools of communication, we can say that who among the following does not belong to the Frankfurt School? It's Stuart Hall. The Max Horkheimer, Theodore Adorno, Walter Benjamin is from Frankfurt School, but Stuart Hall does not. The question is does not. The next question is that who among the following members of the Frankfurt School was the first director of the school? It is the Karl Garnberg. The next question what we can see, which of the following is McBride's report? So McBride's report goes with, we have know that the report of McBride, it has stated that many voice one world. The next question is that Levenson's inquiry was meant to investigate cultural practice and ethics of the USA media. It is of the USA media. The next question what we have the semiotic deals with, if it's about semiotic, it deals with meanings. If we talk about semiotics, it's always dealing with the meanings. The next question what we have folk theatre. This question is directly asked from the folk theatre part. So in folk theatre what we can see, they are giving a list, that is list 1 and list 2. First of all, they are talking about Baru Katha. then Tamasha, then Dangadangi, then Yashanga. So if we talk about Badu Katha, it's number 3. That is the Andhra Pradesh. If you talk about Tamasha, it's 4. Maharashtra. If you talk about Dangadangi, it's number 1. Odisha. If you talk about Yashanga, it is number 2. Karnataka. So this is basically factual. We have to learn these particular parts. Number second, from this folk theatre, what we have the same thing. Yashanga. This is from Karnataka. So Yashanga, number A will go with Karnataka. Tamasha, we have just now read Tamasha. Tamasha is from Maharashtra. So if you learn this, we can be expecting certain questions from this particular section as well. So Jatra, number C, Jatra. Jatra is from, if you can see, it's from West Bengal. And Garba, number D, Garba. Garba is from Gujarat. The next, what we are having this particular question, Rasa and Vava. We have Rasa, Vava, we have Avinaya, we have Sarva, we have Parvati have been described in which of the following? It's the Natya Sastra. Then we have what we have Krishnanatham, we have Dishanatam, we have Marahi, we have Kachavachan. So everything, number 1 Kathak goes with number D, that is the Kathavachan. Then we have Udissa. Udissa goes with number C, that is Mahari. Then we have Kathakali, number A, Krishnamattam. Then we have Bharatnatyam, number B, the Dishattam. After that we have what we have this particular question, that is the Rasalila from Mathura. We have Dashavatar from Maharashtra. We have Gidad from Rajasthan, and we have Gabra from Gujarat. So this we have, these facts we have to learn. Number second, what we have Rabish is a folk dance from performs mostly in which district of West Bengal? It is from Bardhaman. The next question which we have, which of the following traditional forms of communication uses Rasha? That is Bhavna. The next questions what we have, which of the following is the McBride report? Many voices, one word. This is repeating many times. Now these particular questions which we will be understanding is the Bhatali is popular in which district of West Bengal? It's South Chobbish Parganas. Next what we have, Tholu, Bomalta, Yampuri, Ravana, Chaya. This is for the puppetry. So this was it with folk theatre. Next day we will be talking about the jargons, following with the current affairs part. So tomorrow hopefully we will be completing this particular section, and day after tomorrow we will be talking about new section, new unit, that is development communication. So thank you for connecting at Ease No Media, where we discuss media related topics at ease.